Module 2, Preparing for Study Abroad. While we strongly advise all students to complete the study abroad application on their own, it may be helpful as a parent to know what could be involved in the study abroad application process. For a complete Loyola study abroad application, your student is required to have the following: a copy of the applicant's passport valid until at least 6 months after the program end date. The copy of the passport will be uploaded directly to your student's online application. It should include an image of the information page and signature page. We will also accept a passport application receipt in place of the passport copy if the student recently applied for a passport or renewed a passport. Your student will also need a credit card to pay the $100 application fee. All students will pay this fee at the time of application. The Loyola application will not be considered complete until this fee has been submitted. Before the application can be reviewed, we will also need a recommendation from an academic advisor. The recommendation letter will be sent to the advisor through email automatically upon submission of the Loyola application. We advise all students to schedule an appointment with their academic advisor before applying for study abroad. This is a great opportunity to ask for the recommendation and inform them of this step in the application process. Please note, your student may need to complete 2 applications depending on the program that they're applying for. All students will need to complete the Loyola Study Abroad application. However, many of our partner providers and universities require their own separate application through their website too. If students do need to submit 2 applications, they should pay close attention to the application deadline for their program provider or university in addition to the Loyola application deadline. We're often asked, when should my student apply to study abroad? Loyola has standard deadlines that correspond to the semester in which your student would like to study abroad. For students applying for a summer term, they should apply by March 15th. For students applying for a fall or year-long term, they should apply by April 1st. For students applying for a spring term, they should apply by October 15th. And for students applying for a January term or spring break term, they should also apply by October 15th. These dates are for the Loyola application only. Some program providers have earlier deadlines. Please check the program's website for further information. Keep in mind, some programs are popular and will fill up quickly, especially the John Felice Rome Center. Generally, we recommend applying well before the deadlines if possible. Once your student has been accepted to study abroad, there are a few important things they will need to do before departure. Submit the intent to enroll form and/or the program deposit. Once accepted to study abroad, it is common for many programs to ask students to pay a deposit to confirm their spot on a program. The John Felice Rome Center requires a $500 deposit, and global faculty-led programs require a $300 deposit. Some global partner programs may also require a deposit. Additionally, students should apply for and obtain a visa if needed. Your student may need a visa in order to study abroad. However, not all programs require a visa. Your student can check the consulate or embassy website of the country in which they will study to determine whether or not they need one. Additionally, our office and the study abroad provider can and should be utilized as resources during the visa application process. Your student should also get their courses approved. All students will need to get their study abroad courses approved before they leave, unless they are studying at a global center or faculty-led program. This course approval process ensures that courses will count for academic credit and fulfill specific requirements. More information about the course approval process can be found on our website. Finally, all students are required to attend orientation. Our staff will lead this orientation and also require students to review a number of online modules. More information about orientation will be found on the following slide. In our online orientation, we will require students to review a number of modules covering the following topics: health and wellness, cultural adjustment, safety, travel logistics, academics, study abroad policies, procedures, and resources, reentry, and involvement upon return. We will also require each Loyola student to attend an in-person orientation before they depart for their program. This part of orientation allows students to meet with peers who have studied abroad before, further discuss the content they reviewed in the online orientation, reflect on study abroad goals, and get their questions answered. In addition to the pre-departure orientation offered by Loyola, all students should have an on-site orientation led by their program staff or host university. All Loyola study abroad students are required to complete and submit pre-departure forms found in their Loyola application portal after admission. Again, we highly recommend that all students complete and upload these forms on their own. Depending on the program, these items may include a flight itinerary, a health self-evaluation form, course approvals, and a housing form.